Hey guys, we're very excited to share with you a new feature we've introduced. In this case, it's update based on old notes. So we're giving the AI the context of last week's notes when updating the notes, if that's what you're trying to do. If you're trying to generate from scratch, you can still do that, totally fine. But now, if you're asking for it to update, it'll do that too. So in this case, I'm going to go to a visit I've already had. Just a test patient, no real names in here. But you can see he's talking about a right humerus. His range of motion is 35 to 90 degrees. He's talking about volleyball a little bit. All right, the injury was last week. Fantastic. So now my subjective instruction is prepend last week's note with this week's. All right, so if I click generate, you can see this is the subjective portion. It's dated for last week. No range of motion, only bends with a lot of pain. All right, fantastic. Now the patient came in, range of motion. Now it's talking about the 35 degrees. It's talking about the 90 degrees, and it's got dated for this week. Awesome. Let's jump to the objective section. In this case, I'm just saying update this portion of the note. Okay, you can see 10 degrees range of motion. It's a right humerus injured a few days ago. All right, fantastic. If I run refresh on this section, you'll see it's going to grab that 35. It's going to make this last week. All right, cool. So there's your abduction 35 degrees. It's got fracture humerus. It's got last week. Awesome. Now let's jump to the assessment portion. In this case, I have a number list 1 through 8. I'm asking it to keep the first 3 bullets and generate 3 new bullets given today's visit. All right, cool. So you can see focus on lumbar spine mobility. Interesting. General stretching for lower back and hamstrings. Interesting, right? Those aren't for today's visits. Those are last week's. So if we click regenerate, um, it kept those first 3 and made 3 more given today's visit. We're super excited to see how you guys use this. We think this is a really interesting feature and we're excited to see it in action. Thanks so much, guys. Have a great rest of your day.